The Tupac murder trial is 3 days old, and it has already given us a hostile witness, autopsy photos that sent members of Tupac's family out of the room, a defendant accused by his own book, and a defense attacking almost 30 years of police work. Over a dozen witnesses have taken the stand. Almost 30 years of silence. And now it is all happening at once. This is everything that mattered in the first 3 days, in around 6 minutes. Monday morning, the Regional Justice Center, Las Vegas. Duane Davis, 63 years old, walked into court wearing a blue suit and sat down as the first person ever tried for the unaliving of Tupac Shakur. Prosecutor Binu Palal stood up and called the unaliving of Tupac Shakur an act of revenge. Payback for Tupac's crew beating Davis's nephew at the MGM hours before the drive-by. And he told the jury where the proof would come from Davis himself, his recorded interviews, his TV appearances, his own book, all made in the years since that night. The state's case is, quite literally, its defendant, Duane Davis. Then, defense attorney Michael Sanft stood up and went to war with the investigation instead. He called the state's story fiction. He said the original detectives' reports from 1996 are missing, that a gun the LAPD once handed over was tested against the bullets and did not match, that no ticket, no receipt, and no camera puts Davis in Las Vegas that night. 4 witnesses followed, including retired LAPD Detective Fred Miller from the Biggie Smalls file. And the judge paused the testimony to tell the jury, on the record, that neither the court nor the police believed Davis was involved in that case. So, at the end of day 1, the defense has called the book fiction. The prosecutor's own filing admits Davis's book contains lies. Both sides say the author lied. They just point at different pages. Tuesday was the day this trial showed its teeth. 8 witnesses. A forensic pathologist testified that Tupac took 3 wounds and one of them collapsed a lung, which had to be removed. Autopsy photos went up on the screens. And as they did, members of Tupac's family stood up and walked out. 25 years old, 6 days in the hospital. The jury saw those photos. Then came James McDonald, known as Mob James, a former enforcer for the record label Suge Knight ran, and he did not want to be there. He said so. "You better treat me as a hostile witness," he told the prosecutor. At one point, he looked toward the defense table and said, "I don't want to send you to prison." He and the defense attorney clashed, and at points, he simply refused to answer questions. But between the sparks, he told the jury what the aftermath looked like. People fled Las Vegas that same night because everyone knew retaliation was coming, and a gang war followed. And then Reggie Wright Jr., who ran security for that same label, rolled to the stand on a mobility scooter. This is the man Davis accused from jail of being the real orchestrator. Under oath, asked directly if he had anything to do with it, Wright said no. The defendant's alternative suspect looked at the jury and denied it to their faces. Wright also confirmed one of the strangest details of the era. While running the label's security, he was still a sworn Compton police officer, both jobs, at the same time. Wednesday, the state reached for its favorite weapon again, Davis's own words. This time through an FBI agent named Lee, who worked gangs in South Central and Watts. Years ago, he personally arrested Davis for drug trafficking. Through him, the jury heard what Davis told federal investigators years later, that his nephew was jumped that night over an old grudge from a run-in at a shopping mall, that he had no problem with Suge Knight before the Vegas brawl, that he did not know who did it. And then the line that cuts both ways. Davis told the agents he was angry enough to strike back. He just insisted he wanted to do it in Compton, not Las Vegas. Then the defense got its turn, and Agent Lee admitted on cross-examination that he never verified whether Davis was actually in Las Vegas that night. A second witness followed, former LAPD detective Darren Dupree from the Biggie Smalls file, who testified that years earlier, Davis denied involvement in that case too. Sit with that day. In one old statement, Davis gave them a motive, a reason to want it done, and an alibi, a claim he was somewhere else. Both in the same breath. Angry enough for revenge, just not in Las Vegas, he claimed, and the same witness admitted nobody checked that claim. 3 days down, a book doing the prosecuting, a witness who would rather be anywhere else, a defense betting everything on 30 years of disputed paperwork, and a defendant whose every recorded sentence keeps showing up in court without him ever taking the stand. Davis's words are the strongest thing the state has, and the only thing standing between him and life is which of his words the jury decides to believe. The trial runs about a month, and if the jury convicts, Davis faces life. So tell us, after 3 days, is the book winning or the doubt? Tell us in the comments.